second guest, our first guest for tonight, but our guest for tonight is from Texas. So she writes romance, and it's her romances are kind of cowboy related. Pam, did you want to stay on? You can stay on, or you can, however you want to do it.
I'll stay on for a little
A
bit.
little while, okay.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, that's what Pam said when she was hanging with me, and she hung for the whole show.
I had so much fun.
so Alexa Martin, welcome to Black Authors Matter TV.
Hey, Alexa.
Hi, thank you so much for inviting me.
You're welcome.
Alexa, tell me the name of your book.
Um, by the Bootstraps, my
Yes.
new cowboy romance.
And we have a copy
Okay.
that we're going to be giving away based on the trivia. So stay tuned
Yeah.
for the trivia for this book. Now we had weather today, and I just heard some thunder. So
Uh-oh.
hopefully we won't have any glitches. But if I end up getting zapped, Rhonda can still take over, and she's not here. She's she's in the DMV, so
Oh.
the weather shouldn't affect her.
Said getting zapped. Okay.
I don't mean by like lightning. I mean like the weather, like you have a power surge or something. So we're gonna give away. This is an ARC advanced reading copy of the book. We're gonna be giving that away, and we'll do the trivia at the end. So for those of you all who generally like to win a book, your chance is on its way. So Alexa, you are now are all those books behind you your books?
Just the ones on the top. Most of these ones are. These
Oh,
little
okay,
gorgeous ones. Yeah.
great. And you're in the Dallas area.
Yes.
Now I did see that you had you written something about football, or was your husband?
Yeah, my first series, the Playbook series, it's 4 books. It's a football romance. My husband played in the NFL for 8 years.
Did he play
And
with the Cowboys?
no, not the Cowboys. He played for a lot of teams, but they're not one of them.
Did he play for the Saints?
Nope.
He played for Seattle. That's my team.
No, but that's my son's favorite team.
Oh, okay.
He played for the Ravens and the Packers.
I like the
and
Ravens.
the Giants. I love the Ravens. We love that organization. The Giants, the Patriots, and the Bears. Those are the teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all had to move around, or did you stay in one place?
We bounced around for a little while. And then once my kids started getting a little older, I said, bye-bye, we'll see you when you're back.
Yeah. So you are you a native Texan?
No, I'm from Colorado.
Okay. Well,
But
they
I,
have
I
Cowboys
came to
in
visit.
Colorado.
I'm sorry?
They have Cowboys in Colorado.
They do have Cowboys in Colorado. And then I have my dad's family's from Tech. They lived in Texas my whole life. So I came to visit a lot. And then we moved here about 3 years ago. And when we moved here, I said, oh, a book has to be set here. Texas
I've
is a
heard great
place.
things about Colorado. I have a great friend who lives in Colorado, and she loves it there.
I love it. I mean, I'm slightly biased, born and raised, but I do love Colorado a lot.
Yeah, I have a friend that was in the Air Force in Colorado Springs.
Yeah. The Springs is
She
big
was
Air
there
Force
for
community.
several years, but then she moved to Atlanta, so she's been there.
Okay.
She's been there, but she's one of my childhood friends I grew up with that ended up in the Air Force and then got stationed in Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
So are all of your books cowboy related?
No, this is my first cowboy romance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
all kind of rom-coms, but different settings. Like I said, the first book is The Playbook, that's football. And then I have one women's fiction book, and then a book in Colorado where a woman inherits a bookstore from her grandma. And then two pretty intense rom-coms, one set in the HOA and the other is set in a multi-level marketing company. So, and then this book, this is my ninth.
Okay, I'm interested in the multi-level marketing book.
Yeah.
What did they sell?
In that one, they sell skincare. She's a kindergarten teacher, and she decides to sell the skincare products to make some extra money.
Okay.
And yeah, she's like roped in by her principal. Her principal gets her to sign up.
Well, I might have to read that one because I love some good skincare.
Oh yes. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if the skincare is great in that book, but
Oh,
but
okay.
it's but the romance is.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Mary Kay. Or maybe the Avon, for
Mhm.
the Mary Kay is like what is more upscale, you
Yeah,
know.
this one I won't claim any of the real ones because in this one it's definitely one that you don't want to join.
Okay, so the people's skin, they get a skin disorder,
Well,
they
no,
get
it's just
rashes.
joining it's about multi-level marketing and kind of how
Oh, it's
predatory the
about
companies
that.
can be. So I don't want the Mary Kay ladies coming after me. I don't know that setup.
Okay.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah. And I did the reason I did the market. I think every entrepreneur has tried
Multi-level
multi-level
marketing.
Yeah.
marketing at least once.
Oh, I've joined
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
I used to sell Mary Kay.
Mhm.
Okay. I was with a company called Diamite,
I don't know that
and
one.
they sold costume jewelry. They were based out of Dallas.
Okay. A lot of them are based in Utah now. I joined a few of them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what else I used to sell.
Uh-oh.
Just leave it
Okay.
at that.
Amway.
No,
Amway.
not Amway.
Okay.
Not Amway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amway. Is Amway still around?
I think so.
Yes, they
Mhm.
are still around.
Okay, they have a reputation for tricking you into going to a meeting. See, if you have to trick the person,
Yes.
then that's a red flag right there. If you can't just be straight up and tell them where you're
Yeah, they
taking
make it
them.
seem like you're coming for a get together or something. They
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
no, a
I
lot
had
of
somebody,
them
I thought it was a dinner party and it was an Amway meeting.
yeah, no, a lot of them do that. They kind of use the people's desire for community to kind of pull them in, and you think you're getting friends, but they're really trying to make money. It cannot be the best place.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to trick people. That's a red flag.
Yeah,
That's not
lots of
something
red
that I
flags.
would
Yeah,
ever want to do because I have to be able to sleep at night.
yeah,
And I
yes,
don't want nowadays people will come after you or put you on
I know.
blast, you know.
Truly.
Now,
I
what's
was tricked
the most
into one of those meetings before.
Okay.
see? We all have.
We've
We've
all
all
been
been
there.
there.
We've all been there.
Now, what's the most current book about? I'm sorry.
Um, so the most current one is by the Bootstraps. It came out last Tuesday.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It is about Luna Star, who discovers the small town of Celestial, and she's running from grief. She lost her mom, and she doesn't really want to face it. So she decides to pack up everything and move to the small town. She loves romance books and is trying to find a cowboy of her own in this small town. And she moves to this house, sight unseen, and it unfortunately isn't what she thought she was getting.
Oh,
Oh,
the
So,
fixer upper.
yes, she thought she didn't realize there's so much, but luckily the handyman in town is there to help out.
Yeah,
oh.
Yeah,
handymen are handy.
handyman are very
Yeah.
handy.
They're important. If you can fix stuff, that will not only saves money, but it keeps men in shape too. And my husband was handy when I met him, well, really his whole life, but he likes to fix things. He can look at things and see how to put it together or how to take it apart. And handymen always have tools. They
Yeah.
have 3 or 4 toolboxes, and every kind of wrench you want it, and every kind of screwdriver,
Yeah.
and but they're handy. They can put things together and take them apart.
Yeah.
And when you buy things now, it's assemble. A lot of it's assembly required.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you don't have a handyman, that means you got to pay somebody. Got to go on Angie or somewhere and pay a handyman.
Yeah, yeah. She doesn't.
Okay. Well,
He doesn't make her
what
pay.
I need to know about this handyman, Alexa, is
Mhm.
he the kind of handyman who always had to take off his shirt to work?
Well, not right away, but the shirt comes off later. Trust me, it is a romance. He's very handy. He's very good with the pipe. Sorry, I have to. I'm a romance author. I have to do the puns somewhere. I have to do them. I can't.
So the handyman is a cowboy.
He is
Correct.
so Tate
No?
he's the head football coach. He's a cowboy that hates cowboys. His family owns the biggest ranch in
Oh,
Celestial. So he grew up on the ranch, but him and his family are having some problems and he's been avoiding the ranch. But he did grow up there and he's just kind of fighting the life right now.
oh, okay. Because I was gonna ask, is some trail riding,
There are
you
some
know,
trail riding in it.
oh, okay,
There is a
okay, okay,
rodeo scene. Yes,
okay.
don't worry.
Well, that sounds like my kind of book I might want to read. I need to
Thank
read
you.
that.
That's what I'm saying. A handyman who takes off his shirt and trail rides.
And he is the head football coach at the high school. So it's like cowboy romance meets Friday Night Lights. He's the
Okay.
ultimate
And he's in
hero.
shape.
And
Okay.
he's
Yeah,
in
yeah,
shape.
yeah. It's important.
Yes.
I,
I'm intrigued.
yeah, one of our book club members loves westerns. But this isn't like a Western like
No.
cowboy like back in the day, but it has cowboys. So I'm gonna
Yes.
make sure I let her know about it because she's always looking for a good one. And she doesn't mind romances.
Oh, good.
So I need to tell her about the book.
So Celestial is a real town, or
No,
is this
Celestials, it's a fake town. I really wanted to, I've wanted for a while to write a book with a like fictional small town. And
okay?
when we came up with the idea, when I decided I was going to write a cowboy romance, I thought this was like the perfect place. It is set in Texas. It's fun. It touches on, he's a black cowboy, his family is black. It started as a freedman settlement, but I didn't want to have to kind of go into some of the things that happen in maybe a real small town. So it was nice to be able to balance the romance and reality in this fictional town.
Well, I love that. So how do you make up the town? I mean, did you base it on a real city, or how did you build this world?
So I think this one, I like to say it's kind of like my ode to Texas. It's everything I think like a Texas small town would be, right? There's Starlight Ridge Ranch, which is really kind of the centerpiece of this town, right? Everybody knows it. It was kind of the founding space. And then there's like the cute little downtown and the square. They're really big on high school football, little
Yes.
restaurants that I was able to make up, little craft stores. It was really fun to build the community and like the pieces that I think would be integral to setting this. And this is the first book in a series, so I get to like keep exploring the town. So
Oh,
that made it really fun, that knowing that I got to stay there for a little while.
Well,
okay.
you
Did
made
you
it a
visit?
real. I was just gonna say she made it a real town because she made sure that this Texas town really loved their football
Yeah,
because it cannot be a
Friday
Texas
Night
town if they
Lights.
don't like football.
cannot be a small Texas town if there is not some Friday night lights happening.
That's right. Now, did you visit some small towns
Yeah, I've driven
to
through
kind
it.
of get put like piece it together, find the common elements?
Yeah, I
There's
love
always a
a
railroad track.
yes.
There's always because we go through, we take 59 North when we go to North Carolina if we do on a road trip. And so every like 40, 50 miles, there's a small town you have to slow down
Yeah.
and you go through and they all have the same elements.
Yeah, it was really fun. I last week I did a little tour driving through Texas, going to bookstores and driving through the little small Texas towns was so fun. And we have 4 kids, so usually when we go places, we are doing road trips. And so always kind of seeing those little pieces within the towns. Yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah, road trips are as a family are fun. We did a lot of that
Yeah.
when our daughter was born. Well, before she was born, we did it because my family's from North Carolina, so we always were going on road trips at least once or
Mhm.
twice a year up there. And then when our daughter came, we started going. We continued. She was a great traveler.
Oh, that's
Um,
nice.
she was a really good traveling baby. Uh, and so road trips are great for seeing scenery, for
Hmm.
seeing actual places,
Yeah.
just not flying over, you know.
Yeah. I
Um,
know when I was driving this time, I was like, oh, I did it by myself. And I was like, I wish I would have had a passenger just so I could take like videos and all the things just because it's so gorgeous. And especially because Texas is so big. So the scenery changes so drastically from one place to another.
What's
Yes.
really cool to me about driving through Texas, especially when you're going west,
Mhm.
is you start to see the little ghost towns on the side
Yeah.
of the road. When you're going toward El Paso and then you go through New Mexico,
Mhm.
and you start to see those ghost towns. Now, I've never pulled over and actually wandered through those ghost towns because I'm a bit of a scaredy cat.
Same. Yes, absolutely.
So
We're
just
driving.
driving past them
Yeah.
and seeing them, that was good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they actually do have tumbleweeds and
Yeah.
blowups.
Mhm.
Yeah, Texas has every kind of weather because
Yeah.
we have the beach, we have the mountains, we have, well, it's called hill country, but then we have the desert, and I mean, and everything in between, like
Yeah.
in between. So it takes about, to describe it to people, they don't understand really how big Texas is because it's 900 miles from east to west, and it's 1,200 miles from the top of Texas to South Padre Island, which is the bottom.
It's so big.
So
I always
it's
tell
so
people
big.
that Dallas is an hour away from Dallas.
Yeah.
So big.
That's a good one.
So big.
It is. So there's some common threads with Texans, and I'm
Mhm.
not from here, but I've been here so long now. I am a Texan.
Yeah. Mhm.
But when I first got here as an entrepreneur, I immediately saw how entrepreneurial it was. It's very business friendly. It's
Mhm.
very pro business. You can start a business. It's not a lot of red tape. It doesn't cost a lot. Um, People are open to working with you. Um, People are open to investing with a small business. It's very busy. And we don't have income tax. Now we do have business tax, but we don't have personal income tax in Texas. And that makes a big difference.
Mhm.
Most states it's 10% of your income goes
Yeah.
to state taxes, but we don't have state tax.
Texas is Texas, I would say Texas
It's
is
a
like its
unique.
own country,
It is.
which
It
is
was.
why
It
when I
was a
got here, I was like,
republic. It was a
yeah,
republic.
yeah.
So it was its own country, and Texas will tell you that. Um, and that is also like the mentality. Like, don't mess
Mhm.
with Texas. That's
Yes.
what people say.
Yeah.
We do things differently here, and proud of it.
Yeah.
How
So
Yeah.
many
People
books do
love.
you have now, Alexa?
This is my ninth book. I did do a like ghostwriting project with somebody.
Okay.
That's out. So technically my 10th, but under my name. This is my ninth.
okay, was your ghostwriting, was it fiction?
Yes. Another
Okay.
romance. Yeah.
So
Okay.
fiction is what you do. This is your
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Fiction is what I do. I have people that have asked me to help with nonfiction. I was like, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I don't want to be in reality anymore.
See, fiction is my thing as well, but it seems like whenever people come to me for writing help or ghostwriting projects, it's always memoir or
Mhm.
nonfiction projects. I'm like, can somebody please come to me
Yeah,
for help with a fiction project? I'm here. I
I
wanted
know.
somebody with a fiction project.
I know.
I'm
I couldn't
here.
even help with a nonfiction. I wouldn't even know where to start with a memoir. I'd be like, can we just like change things a little bit? They'd be like, no, that's not what's happening here.
Yeah. Well, nonfiction can cover a lot of areas too.
Mhm.
So, because
Yeah.
I write mostly nonfiction.
No, I love
Fiction,
to read it. I don't know how to write it.
yeah, fiction takes me a lot. I mean, it's a lot.
Mhm.
And I've ghostwritten nonfiction for people. Not lately, but
Yes.
I've ghostwritten 3 or 4 books, and they were all, well, one was a spiritual based book and the religious or business.
Mhm.
That's that's my main thing. So, in your buy the bootstrap, and this is a kind of a hefty book.
Well, the art or that's an arc, right? The arc is
Yeah.
a little thicker. The arc was a little bit thicker than the final project or the final one. It's not as thick, but it's still on the
Mhm.
longer side because it's in the small town. There was a lot of world building to make sure like people understood where they are. So it's a little bit longer than when my books are set in Denver. I don't have to do as much description as to like where they are.
Okay, okay. Well, I don't mind a hefty book.
Yeah, I like it.
What I mind is a boring book.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to say.
Long.
I don't mind a book being longer as
Mm.
long as you're keeping me intrigued. Like
Mhm.
I've read some thick books where it kept me from cover to
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've read some thick books where I was like, okay, is this just a filler chapter? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
And I've read some thin books where I was like, when is this going to end? Because
Mm.
it's just
Yeah.
it's just not. I mean, what you shouldn't have even done this. I mean, some of it's just bad writing, So it can be thick or thin. If it's well written, if it's a good book. I'm reading a book now that's different from what I normally read, but it's really good. And it's not. It's a book about vampires, and that's not. I've
Mm.
only read one other vampire book, but it's good. It's
Yeah.
good. I'm I was well written. A book that's well written is just it's a
Yeah.
pleasure to read.
Truly. Mhm.
You
And I
know.
hope that's how people feel about this one.
Well, you know what? I've always said that a well-written book is a well-written book. Like for instance, Children of Blood and Bone is actually a young reader. It's a young adult book, but
Mhm.
it's a well-written story.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was into the story like it was written for me, and I'm 50
Oh,
something years old.
for
I
sure.
was
I mean,
reading the
well,
book.
Tomi is she's a brilliant writer. She's so good.
Exactly.
Mhm. Yeah.
I
She's so
think I
good.
was in the middle of the book when I was like, hey, this book wasn't written for me.
Now, Rhonda, did you listen to that one or read it, or like
I
combination?
actually listened to that one. I didn't actually read it. I listened to it. But I listened to most of my books. I do. I
Yeah,
just don't
that's
have
why I
time to
asked.
sit down
I
and
just
read.
wondered if you
Yeah.
did.
But
Yeah,
I
we
was
have
still in the middle of the book before I realized that it was a young.
That's funny. So, is this on audiobook?
It is. Mhm.
Okay.
Nicole Cash I think it's Nicole Cash. She's the narrator and she did a really good job. I started to listen to it the other day and I was like, oh, wow. I was like, did I write this?
Didn't we meet Nicole Cash? Nicole Cash's name sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard her name or we've met her. Either one.
She's a Black narrator. I will my publisher is really great about always finding me Black narrators to do my
No,
books.
I interviewed Nicole Cash, I believe, on my show.
Okay.
Okay. Because I
Yeah,
know
I've
she
met.
wasn't
Yeah,
one of our
I've
guests.
met Nicole Cash, and you're right. She's a very good narrator.
Oh, she's so
I've
good. It was so good.
yeah.
Mhm.
I met Nicole Cash. She's great.
Yeah, I loved her. I feel very lucky that we got her to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I have to reach out to her for people.
Yes.
We have another
We need to get
audiobook
her on Black Authors Matter TV.
TV. Yeah, we have another audio book narrator coming up in a couple of weeks. A female one. We had Carrie Height a couple of weeks ago, and it's interesting. So I didn't know anything about how audiobook narrators become narrators.
Mhm.
What their background is, how they do it, and he really gave us some good insights. So I'm interested in hearing another person's
Mhm.
backstory
Yeah.
about how they got into it.
Yeah, Nicole is gonna probably to say the same thing as our guest from last week said. Is I think it was last week or the week before.
It was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Before the
But
awards show.
a narrator can make or break a story because
Yes.
if a narrator cannot tell the story and really get you into that story,
Mhm.
you're gonna stop listening. You're gonna turn the story off.
Yeah, no, there
And
have been books that I didn't love to read that when I listen to it, it's like a new story. And then there are books that I've
exactly.
listened to that I didn't love, but I love to read. So a narrator really can change the whole book.
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nicole Cash is a great narrator. If we can get her on the show, I think she'll be a great interview.
Okay, LaRonda Crosby Johnson said she said, I love the creation of a small fictional town. How did you decide to make it a series versus a standalone novel?
So my last few books have been standalones, but in the story, I just wanted to stay in the town. And Tate, the main hero, he's one of three siblings. And as soon as I started writing them, I was like, I want each of the siblings to have their own books. I knew it was a place I wanted to stay in longer. This book ends. It's definitely like a happily ever after within this. It's the full story, but there's still questions with the siblings, and I want to like tell their whole story. I just turned in the draft of the second book, and I'm really happy with how like the overall story is progressing with them.
But the really cool thing about a small town is that everybody in the town probably has a story to tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
And
was
they
saying,
know everybody else's.
yes, the like small town gossip was so fun to write. I was telling somebody how usually in all of my books there's a really strong female friendship component, even though it's a romance, right? There's always like a best friend, and that's a really important part for me. And usually there's just one, but in this one, like as I got into the story, there were so many more that I wasn't expecting that popped up because you're just getting to know this whole community. And so like everybody has a story, and it was just so fun to explore and create all these different characters. And there's so many characters in a small town.
Mm.
Now we only have a few minutes left. I do want to do the trivia. The one that I was going to do, I'm not now because we've said it was going to be the name of the town, and we've said that about 10 times. This is so I wanted to actually be something that they have to research a little bit.
Okay.
But for your other books that you've written, what is like a common thread for them, or is there a common thread?
I think the common thread, well, female friendship, probably found family is really important to me, and finding community within each story. Even if like you've had loss in it, or if you are really close with your family, just I think like the importance of community and found family is a really big one in all of them.
Did you self-publish any books first, or did you start off?
No, I started with traditional. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been with
That's awesome.
my publisher since I started. My editor. I signed my first contract in 2017, and I've been with her ever since. So I've been really lucky on this like journey.
Okay. Tony Bonita asked, are they all male siblings in the
No,
series?
there's two. So Tate, who's the hero in this one, and Silas, they're twins. They're both males. And then they have a sister, Sierra, and she'll have the third book.
Okay, so we're gonna do the trivia and then we'll see who gets the answer. And then we'll have a little wrap up. So the trivia that I had was at first was about the small town, but I had to make it up. I'm having to bootstrap, so to speak.
I'm about to say, because I know a way to ask the same question, but just differently.
You do?
Yes.
I already have picked a different trivia question, completely different,
Okay.
completely different. But I didn't get to share it with you. So
Well, now you're gonna have to make me do some typing. All right, hold on.
not really. Okay. The male love interest.
Wait, the male love
Interest in the books. First and last name. That's it.
They'll be able to
Okay,
find
wait.
that one easy.
The male love interest
Is the
is
first
no,
and
no. Oh, well,
Huh?
the first and last name of the male.
name of the male love interest
In the book. In the book.
Okay.
What's his first and last name? Or what's his full name? That's it.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Because it seemed like you were making it more complicated than it
No,
was.
I got it.
Okay. All right. Don't get upset. Okay.
What is the first and last name of the male love interest in By the Bootstraps by Alexa Martin?
Yeah.
See?
This is the book. It's great. Great. I didn't we did the name of the town was Celestial.
Mhm.
And so she said it like 10 times. So
Sorry.
no, you didn't know what the trivia was gonna be. So normally I try to make it something that they have.
LaRonda got it so quick.
So LaRonda Crosby Johnson wins the Tony Bonita was first, wasn't she?
Oh, shoot. You're right. My bad.
Benita
No, no.
was the first one to get it the answer.
Tony got it before I could finish typing.
They're quick. The people that watch the show regularly, they are fast. So with their fingers. And so Tony, your book will be on its way to you tomorrow or the next day, but you'll get it soon. So Alexa, do you have a book tour? Are you going places?
I just finished most of it. I have one more event this weekend at the Plot Twist in Denton. We're going to be talking about books and doing crafts. And I think we're going to make an embroidered bookmark. And then next week, I get to go to St. Louis to do an event with Christina Forrest for her new book
Nice.
that's coming out. Yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, Christina is just so talented and all of her books are amazing. So
Yeah,
really
she was on the
excited.
show recently.
She's so good. Mhm.
So okay, well, Alexa, obviously people can get the book anywhere books are sold,
Mhm.
but if people want to reach out to you on social media, what are your social media handles?
I'm on Instagram and Threads, basically, at Alexa in Books. I think I have a Facebook. I haven't logged in to that one in a while. And then I used to have a Twitter or a TikTok, and I was like, I have to have my life back. I can't. I have to stop. I have to stop scrolling. So now it's really just Instagram and Threads.
Okay.
Threads is popping.
Oh my
You
gosh.
gotta get on Threads.
I love Threads.
There's so much to get on. But I am paying attention to these different vehicles for communication. So I haven't pulled the trigger on Threads or TikTok yet. I'm still deciding. Like you said, with TikTok, it seems like you can just get into a rabbit hole and never
Oh.
get out.
Just scrolling my life away.
And then I don't want to have to be like doing videos and stuff.
Mhm.
You know, and then I gotta build followers and I gotta build all over again. I've been building for 15 years between Facebook and Instagram. I don't know if I want to go back in a building mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. But I see, people share things from Threads on Facebook that are really interesting. But if you click it, it'll tell you need to have an account to see the rest.
Yeah.
To see more, to see the comments or whatever, to engage.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you so much for being a guest on the show. And
Thank you for having me.
congratulations on your book.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay.
It was great meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too. Thank you so much for letting me yap about my cowboy romance.
Really interesting.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Very
much for being a guest and have a great night.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.